Thank you for watching this presentation of Corrigan Oil Speedway on Top Row Racing Media. Follow us on Facebook for race day coverage and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that bell icon so you never miss the latest full race programs. Plus, take a ride with the cars and stars of Corrigan Oil Speedway through our exclusive onboard cameras.
And at this time, we are going to be doing our opening ceremony, so if you could all rise, please remove your hats. And if you could join me in a moment of prayer. Lord, thank you for bringing us together tonight at Corrigan Oil Speedway. We ask for your hand of protection over every driver, crew member, official, and fan. Grant wisdom, safety, and sportsmanship on and off the track. Bless this night of racing and bring everyone home safe. Amen. Now joining us tonight is Kristen. She'll be singing our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight last gleam, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we walked, were so gallantly streamed, and the rockets
to his outside in the number 40 will be Monty Matthews. John Gatton Jr. showing up in the 99 will start third, followed by the 88 of Jonathan Gatton. In the 45 will be Joey Barnhart, then your defending track champion Matt Vayner in the 07. Connor Landis in the 10 machine. And then it'll be Carter Trujan, in the 21 machine. That's going to be your field going 40 laps. We are going to give these drivers just a quick opportunity to get some heat in the tires and the engine. A leak out of the 21 of Carter Trujan, so good catch by officials. So race fans, this time, we need you up on your feet. Get those hands in the air, wave them back and forth. If you got a dad here, wave your dad. But get up on your feet and give these drivers a wave. You wave to them, they'll wave back at you. Modified racing here at the Corrigan Oil Speedway, where asphalt modified racing was born in the state of Michigan. Our flag man Donnie at the ready as the green flag flies, and we're underway for the first time this evening. Field stays in start formation through turn 1 and 2. Bonnie Matthews gaining a slight advantage on the outside as they roll through tricky turn number 4. Matthews will lead the opening circuit. Heaney sliding some tires down below the white line there in turn 1. Got upset the car a little bit. And we go 3 wide for second spot. As the two Gatton split the difference around the 1 car of Heaney. John Gatton Jr. in the 99, Jonathan Gatton in the 88 side by side for that second spot as Matthews holds the lead. That number 88 normally piloted by Jordan Gatton. So apologies for calling him the wrong name. John Gatton Jr. in that second spot, and Jonathan Gatton still keeping that outside line. Joey Barnhart in the 45 looking for somewhere to go. As throughout your entire field, nose to tail. As now your defending champion Matt Vayner in the 07 takes a peek to the outside. John Gatton Jr. now going to try the outside of Bonnie Matthews for the top spot. Matthews gives them room as they roll off at turn number 4. Matthews taking the shorter circumference around the quarter-mile oval. Still side by side up in the front of the field. Gatton leads that time just by a hair. Matthews hangs with them at the front of the field, still door to door going into turn number 3. Back around at the line, Matthews takes the lead back 1 lap later. Matthews almost clear of Gatton coming out of turn 2, not quite able to get there. Side by side off of turn 4. John Gatton Jr. throwing the kitchen sink at it on that outside line, trying to make something happen as we come to 1/4 distance. Set down, 30 to go. Yeah, looked like he had a better entrance into the corner going into turn 3, but Matthews still able to roll the bottom just a little bit better. Here comes Connor Landis now to the inside of Jonathan Gatton for the 3rd position. Landis will take the position away as we get back to the line. Connor Landis now up to that 3rd spot as he takes a peek to the inside of Bonnie Matthews now for the runner-up position. At the front of the field, John Gatton Jr. has locked down the lead. As we're now 3 wide for 3rd, coming off of turn 4. Contact between Gatton and Matthews. Everyone keeps it together, but Gatton and Matthews both going to lose some time. Looks like Matthews may have a flat. Maybe not a flat, maybe something broken underneath the number 40. Well, that left rear looks a little suspect. We'll keep an eye on it, so he looks like he's rolling okay at this point. John Gatton Jr. continuing to hold on at the front of the field over Connor Landis. Field beginning to string out a little bit as this race has been caution-free thus far. Gatton Jr. leading in the 99, a couple car lengths back to the 10 of Connor Landis. The 07 of Matthew Vayner is an island all to himself there in the 3rd spot. The halfway point as Gatton holds just under a half-second advantage over the 10 of Connor Landis. Matt Vayner hanging back in 3rd, beginning to close up that gap. Landis now gets right to the back bumper as we reach the halfway point, 20 down, 20 to go. Gatton in the 99, Landis in the 10-year breakaway at the front of the field. Matt Vayner in the 07 attempting to give chase. Vayner, you have to think, is pretty hopeful for a caution at this point. But we are in the back half of this race that thus far has been caution-free. back bumper of Gatton, but not able to yet make a move. Landis going to take a peek to the outside, but not able to give a full-hearted attempt on the far end of the racetrack. Landis shows the nose on the inside, but not able to make a move. Gives a little bit of a shot coming off the turn to the back bumper of the 99. Stays right there in line. Another love tap coming off of turn 4. Gatton's doing a great job parking the bus there. That number 99 machine, but loses the back end through 1 and 2. That opens the door for Landis. Gatton playing defense, throwing a shoulder block down the back straightaway. Gatton trying to hang on the outside. The new leader at the line is going to be Connor Landis in car number 10. Gatton's going to try to hang with him, and now the 07 of Matthew Maynard has caught up to your top 2. The 99 to John Gatton Jr. getting the swing at it, trying to keep the 10 car of Connor Landis away, but the back end just stepped out. That number 99 machine opening the door for the Doc's Diesel number 10. Multi-generation driver, his father Jack, a numerous time Superlane model track champion here at the Speedway. Many years back. Landis now beginning to close in on some lap traffic. First up, over your pole sitter, the 1 car Tyler Heaney, who's been fighting the handle on that car. As we get to the line, we are going to be at 10 laps remaining, 30 down, 10 to go. Landis, Gatton Jr., and Vader, your top 3. Heaney trying to keep the car low out of the way. That Heaney's garage machine out of Stockbridge, Michigan, trying to maintain the advantage of the final field. Will be the 10 car of Connor Landis working around the outside of Heaney. Now Heaney being used as a pick. The 07 of Matt Vader got up to Gatton Jr. the 99. Gatton squeezed him down behind the lap car, trying to stymie the charge of the 07. But Vader and Gatton split the difference on the lap car, both able to get past Heaney with Vader all over the back of the 99 machine. Vader watching that 10 car of Landis get further and further away as he is struck behind the 99 of John Gatton Jr. runner-up position. As we come back to the line, it's going to be 5 laps remaining. 5 laps for Connor Landis to try to make the return to victory lane. Vader still trying to size up that 99 machine, trying to find a way around, but just can't quite make it happen at this point. Laps continuing to click away, 3 laps to go now. Heading down the back straightaway for the penultimate time into 3 and 4. White flag will wave with a healthy margin over the field. He'll come through turns 3 and 4 for the final time, and for the 3rd time this season, Connor Landis will go to victory lane at the Corrigan Oil Speedway. John Gatton Jr. comes home in 2nd, Matt Vader 3rd, Jonathan Gatton 4th, and Monty Matthews will recover to finish in the 5th position with a bit of a flourish off of turn number 4. 40 laps caution-free for the modifieds. Landis made the charge to the front, and he will stay there as he heads down to victory lane. He came out to put a show on for you on a Sunday. Let's show them some appreciation. Get on your feet from turn 4 to turn 1, all the way up. Hands in the air, wave them back and forth. As we get set to go, pure stock and truck racing here at the Corrigan Oil Speedway. Here they come. You give them a wave, they'll wave back at you. Jeremy Johnson getting ready to kick things off at the front of the field. Craig Hill's right to his outside. 30 laps the distance. All right, slowly through turns 3 and 4. Green flag flies, and we're underway. Already trying to go 3 wide into turn number 1. Jeremy Johnson playing defense on the inside. Shuts the door on Rob Martin in the 1 machine. Well, that's okay. We're going to take it 3 wide, 2 rows deep, coming out of turn 4. Cars all the way top to bottom across the racing surface here at the Corrigan Oil Speedway as Lonnie Saumier and Mark Wilcox on a march to the front of the field. But at the front now, it'll be Junior Goki taking the lead away from Craig Hills to lead lap number 2. But your current points leader, Bill Livesay in the X14, moving up to the inside. Rex Perry in that number 96 showing some muscle here early. The Freeman's Auto Salvage machine slides the back end off at turn 4. Hanging on to that final podium position is the M15, Alani Saumier. And that M15 towing machine takes a peek to the inside, coming off at turn 4. Whoa, once again, the back end. Trying to lap the front end of that number 96 machine. As Goki and Livesay duke it out at the front of the field. The X14 trying to size up to 71. Saumier trying the inside of the 96. Oh, the 07 to Craig Hill slides up the track and goes around. That'll draw our first caution of the evening. Going on Saturday, June 27th, a matinee and an evening show. Tickets are available at the All-Star Monster Trucks website. Field gets the 1-to-go signal. We'll be going back racing next time by. It's Jim Goki Jr. in the 71, Bill Livesay in the X14 as they head down towards the box in turns 3 and 4. Green flag flies and we're back underway. Saumier on the attack in the M15 gets to the inside of Livesay for that second position. They're going to be door to door. Coming off of turn 4, Saumier will take over that second position as he follows the tailgate of Jim Goki Jr. in the number 71 machine. Saumier on the attack, takes a peek to the inside. Saumier now going to test the waters on the upper shelf as he tries to work his way around the 71 machine. Throws it out real wide on the entry into turn number 3 to try the outside. They're just about even going into turn number 1. Bill Livesay waiting for somebody to slip up so he can capitalize as they continue to race 2 by 2. Down at the far end of the speedway, Goki still holds the advantage. Saumier Goki slides the back end of that number 71, goes a little bit wide in turns 1 and 2. Saumier going to try to capitalize on the outside as the back end once again slip sliding on that 71 truck. That's going to allow the M15 to take the lead as we reach 1/3 distance, 10 down, 20 to go. 17 to Don Gibson. Looks like he'll be the first up for lap traffic fodder as the M15 runs him down to 71. Once again, the back end tries to go around. He'll give up a couple more spots. 47 to Jeremy Johnson goes around. Caution flag out. Wilcox and Deal is your top 5. Deal did choose the outside, so it looks like Rob Martin in the 1 car will be provisionally 5th spot as they run on the track. Still 20 laps remaining here for the Pure Stocks. All right, Samir and Goki lead them into turn 3 and 4. Green flag flies, we're back underway. '71 and Goki falls back into the clutches of the X14 to Bill Livesay as your current points leader. Moves up into that 2nd spot. Mark Wilcox in the 67. Now going on the attack, trying to get by the only other truck in the field. Wilcox was the feature winner last night up at the Owasso Speedway. Samir beginning to gap the rest of the field as he continues to hold steady up at the front of the pack. 2nd through 5th, just about no tail. N57, Alani Samir gonna try the high side. This time by, we are halfway home, 15 down, 15 to go as we lose the 1 of Rob Martin. He exited the track over in turn 1 that last time by. The N57, a talent deal, beginning to try some different lines around this track. See if he can find a line that will help him advance past the 67 and the 71 up ahead. The 71 at Goki, before that caution, the back end was giving him all kinds of trouble. Looked like he couldn't really keep that truck down where he wanted to. And, gets a little cuddly there with the 67 of Mark Wilcox. Goki goes wide up the track. And once again, shuts the door on the 67 of Wilcox. They'll work around lap traffic now. The 17 of Don Gibson will give way. All right, we're down to 10 laps remaining, 20 in, 10 to go. Samir, Livesay, Goki, your top 3. Goki under assault as the 67 of Mark Wilcox and the M57 of Talon Deal try to work around your 3rd place truck. Wilcox gets right to the back end of the 71. He's going to try the outside. Oh, gets a little bit of a love tap from the 57 of Talon Deal. Back end goes for a slide on the 67 machine. All right, this time around, your leader, Lonnie Samir, is going to see the open hand at the flag stand. That indicates 5 laps remaining. 5 laps left for the M15 of Samir. Already 4 times a feature winner this season. He's been to victory lane in all but 1 of the features ran. Three to go now. Well, that battle for third, fourth, and fifth has just been relentless throughout this event. But up in front, it is fairly uncontested at this point as the white flag flies. One more lap for Lonnie Saumier in the F15. Oh, the 67 of Mark Wilcox goes around over in turn number 4. And just like that, a 3.8 second advantage is erased. 67 of Mark Wilcox. Standard restart other than the 96 of Rex Perry taking the outside. So it'll be a green-white checker finish for the Pure Stocks and Trucks here on Sunday Slugfest number 2 at the Corrigan Oil Speedway. Green flag flies, and we are going to be back underway. Saumier able to break free on the start. Goki going to go on the attack, try to get back underneath Livesey as Talon Deal works around the outside to try to get into the podium position. White flag is out, 1 lap to go. Goki and Deal side by side for the final podium spot. They're throwing elbows down the back straightaway. Up at the front of the field, it's going to be the M15 of Lonnie Saumier taking the win. Junior Goki goes for a slide, but he'll finish third. Bill Livesey second. Then Talon Deal and Rex Perry completing your top 5. Well, a happy Father's Day to Lonnie Saumier as he'll pull down into victory lane to get his photo taken. All right, race fans, as we get ready to come around, need you to get up on your feet once again. We're marching through this one, trying to get through it in time before the weather tries to make an appearance. So this will be your chance. Get those hands in the air, wave back and forth. You wave to the drivers, they'll wave back at you. 25 laps for the front wheel drive A feature coming at you. So it'll be the 99 of Lyon, 98 of Newman on your front row. Keeping a nice, even pace there as they head towards turn number 3. The cars come to life. Green flag flies. And we're underway. Newman around the outside in car number 98 is Roman off the pace in the 55. Problems for the 55 as he falls to the back of the field. Looks like he might be regaining some power as they head towards turn 3. And looks like we will stay green. Andre Newman leads that first lap back by as the 99 of Tim Lyons goes on the attack, trying to get past the 33 of Benny Miller. But the 91 of Gord Alblis working around the outside. Alblis has had a challenging 2026 campaign so far. But he hangs on to the outside of Miller to move up into that second position. Going to lead as we get back to the line. Battle for third, that was a bit short-lived. Your current points leader, Pat Dent, car number 6, moves up to that third position. Oh, the 98 of Andre Newman slide in the back end. He's able to save it, but he's going to give up 3 positions now as Dent, Hogue, and Miller all slide past. Alblis beginning to run away from the field as he has a healthy advantage over the next runner, which is the 6 of Dent. The 18 of Connor Hogue sizing up Dent for that position. Coming into the ninth, Dent is your points leader. Hogue runs in the second position. We're going to take it 3 wide at the back of the field there. Looks like they think a little bit better of it. Problem for the 42 of Marcus Starnes. He is off the pace. It looks like he will exit the track over at turn number 1. Right now, the 91 of Albus well out in front in his own area code at this point, while Dent and Hogue try to settle out who will run in the second position. Problem for the 19 is Jacob Newman now as he looks to be off the pace down the front straightaway as well. He'll exit over at turn number 1. Albus continuing to run away at the front of the field as we're now 11 down, 14 to go, closing in on the halfway point. First real battle on the track is going to be the one for the 6th position. Tim Lyons trying to work his way back past 55 is on Roman. But Roman able to pull away and will now begin to chase down the 98 of Andre Newman for that position. Coming around to the halfway point, 13 down, 12 to go. As Albus leads over Dent, Hogue, Miller, and Newman. Charlotte, Michigan driver in the AM/FM racing machine, holding steady in the number 91 out in front of the field. Hogue gets to the back bumper of Dent once again for that second position. He's able to catch him, not quite able to make anything happen as we come back to the line. 10 laps remaining for Gord Albus in the 91 machine. With the absolutely horrendous luck that Albus has had in the 2026 season. Hopefully everything holds together for him here in the remaining 9 laps. But it's definitely something Dent and Hogue are going to probably have in the back of their mind, wondering if something does happen to the 91, if their battle soon becomes a battle for the win. Right now, laps continuing to click away, and Albus doing a tremendous job at the front of the field, continuing to grow his gap. Over 3 seconds in advantage over the 6 of Dent. Next battle up on the track in the 55 is Don Roman trying to get around the 33 as Benny Miller puts him up into the 4th position. Roman had a mechanical issue on the initial start, fell to the back of the field, and has been slowly working his way back up through the field. Gets to the inside of the 33, things get a little tight on entry in turns 1 and 2 as Hogue over on the other end of the track. Connor Hogue gets to the back bumper and past Dent once again. A little bit of a love tap going into turn number 3, letting Dent know that he's there. Coming down this time, 5 laps to go, 5 laps remaining here in our front wheel drive A feature here on Sunday Slugfest number 2 here at the Corrigan Oil Speedway. Albus continuing to hold the point, 4 laps remaining. The field beginning to spring down just a little bit. Hogue got to the back bumper of Dent, but maybe got a little bit too hard on the brakes and seemed to slide up the track. Looking like possibly signs of smoke out of the back of the 5+4. Brian Martin, and heavy smoke out of the back of the front of your leader. Big signs of smoke out of the back of the 91 machine. Oh no. The bad luck continuing for the 91 of Gord Albus with just 3 laps remaining. It was smoke and then getting word that it may be a fire underneath the hood of the 91 machine. Albus looked to have this one locked up, and unfortunately it's going to come to an end as the driver of the 91 hops out. Lots of smoke in that engine compartment. Tough break for your defending track champion, who continues to run a cursed 2026 campaign here at the Speedway. right, 6 cars remaining in this one. 3 laps to go. Pat Dent leads them around. Green flag flies. And Hogue right on the attack to the outside of the 6 machine as Dent begins to extend the gap down the back straightaway. Hogue fights back on the outside. Side by side, coming off a turn 4. Dent has it with just 2 laps to go. Hogue now beginning to inch ahead on that outside groove. We'll see if the momentum can propel the young driver in the 18 machine as Hogue now works around the outside, coming back to the line. First time tonight as the white flag flies, Connor Hogue is your leader. Hogue trying to hang on. Dent slides up the track. It's an aggressive drag race down into turn number 3. Hogue on the outside. Coming off of turn 4, your winner is going to be Connor Hogue. Pat Dent second, Don Broman third, Benny Miller fourth, and Tim Lyon will complete your top 5. Well, this young man and his family-run team have been fighting all kinds of gremlins this season. Not too different than what the 91 has gone through. And talking to his dad last season, said Connor, as much as he hates as a dad to see his son have to go through the hardships of the car, maybe letting him down here and there and things out of his control, keeping him out. But he's out of the car now in victory lane. His dad said the struggles build character, and there's a whole lot of character down there as he takes the bow on top of the number 18. Give it up for your winner, Connor Hogue. Once again, final time for the oval track. Get those hands in the air, wave them back and forth as we get ready to go 20 laps of V feature racing. All right, Gustin and McShane will lead them around. Green flag is out, and we're underway. McShane to the outside of Gustin. Gustin with a charge into the corner on the inside. He'll have the lead as we come around. Keegan Tudd in the way outside, trying to make something happen in the 11 as Josh Sattler in the number 15 machine gets up into the second position. We got a couple of hatchbacks at the front of the field as Gustin leads Sattler. Sattler going to have to spot by a nose to get back to the line. Billy Edwards looking to take that same path around the outside. The ADX are coming to the inside of McShane. That'll move the Chevy HHR up into the top 5 positions. Yet another hatchback up there at the front of the field. And Sattler holds strong. Dennis Coates now up in the 3rd position in car number 4. A little bit further back in the field, the 85 of Logan Mears playing a little bit of bumper tag with the back end of the 61 of Kevin McShane. 007 of Bryce Humphreys looking somewhat sporty here. Young driver who was making his first ever start at the Corrigan Oil Speedway had a bit of a moment over there in turn 4, lost a couple positions. At the front of the field, it's still Sattler, Edwards, and Moats, your top 3. Fast qualifier in this class, Keith Adams in the 7, making a charge, trying to get to the outside of the ADX of Cummings to move up into the 4th position. As we have a 3-car battle for 6 going on. Gustin, Tudd, and Williams all under a blanket there, trying to sort out who will have that spot. 9 laps in the books as we come around. Sattler's primary ride suffering an engine failure earlier in the afternoon. Ryan Ward offering up his ride for the night. And looks like it's going to be working out just fine Josh Sattler as he now leads as we get to the halfway point. 10 down, 10 to go. First battle on the track is going to be that one for Forrest Cummings and Adams battling for position. Adams gets to the inside of the 80X of Cummings and will escape ahead as we come off of turn 4. Cummings goes for the switchback as we have one off the pace. Looks like that is the 80 of Landon DePont pulling off over in turn number 1. Sattler and Edwards beginning to get a little bit closer. Seven of Bryce Humphreys about to fall a lap down as Keith Adams in the number 7 all over the back bumper of the 4 car of Dennis Moats. Gives Moats a slight bumper tap as they go off into turn number 1. Adams now takes a peek to the outside. The Logan Mears to the back of the 80X of Jeff Cummings. Now going to try the outside around that Chevy HHR. We have a change at the front of the field. Billy Edwards able to escape past the 15 of Josh Sattler. He'll take the lead as we come down to 3 laps to go. Edwards already twice a feature winner in the B class this season. Looking to make it a hat trick, pick up his third overall. With 2 laps remaining, he leads down the back straightaway. Battle for second. Keith Adams on the attack to the inside of Sattler. He'll slip by up into that second position as the white flag flies. 1 lap to go. 1 lap remaining here for the front wheel drive B feature, our final oval track event of the night here on Sunday Slugfest number 2. Billy Edwards will lead them off at turn number 4. Checkered flag flies for 3rd victory of the season for Billy Edwards in car number 20. Keith Adams hangs on for 2nd. Josh Sattler 3rd. Dennis Moats 4th. And Logan Mears is going to complete your top 5. All right, your lineup scheduled to look like this. In the 28 will be Neil Buchema. Outside of him, Nicholas Cooper at the 13. The 517 of Chris Buchema. G80 of Gary Drexler. Jerry Purcell is your most recent winner in the figure 8s in the number 80, followed by the 948 of Justin Pepitone. Ashton Kiffer in the 10 machine. Dakota Davis in the 6. Derek Davis in the 5. Andrew Burton in the 05. And the 8 is Gavin Anspaugh. Race fans, you're going to have 2 shots at it. Get up on your feet. Give these drivers a wave. You'll have 2 chances through both ends of the intersection. Buchema and Cooper lead them through. Get up on your feet, race fans. They're going to be looking right at you. You give them a wave as they head through the intersection. They're going to see the white flag this time. That means we're getting ready to go racing. Buchema and Cooper lead them through the intersection one more time. Give them a wave. They're looking at you once again, race fans. All right, Bukema and Cooper lead them down into the intersection to the line. Green flag is going to fly, and here we go. Figure 8 racing at the Corrigan Oil Speedway. Oh, your most recent winner, Jerry Purcell's down in the infield. Tough break for the driver of the number 80 machine. His race already coming to an end. Looks like they are going to throw the red. Count. So still 20 laps left to run here in your final event of the night. Once again, it's going to be Neil Bukema in the 28, Nick Cooper at the 13. As we get ready to go figure 8 racing here at the Corrigan Oil Speedway. Purcell's once again stopped, this time on the backstretch out of harm's way. Already some early race dramatics as your last winner. Unfortunately dropping out before this one has a chance to get underway. The only other driver to make victory lane here in the figure 8s, the 05 of Andrew Burton. He's got 2 victories this season. He's starting on that back row, so he'll have some work to do if he wants to make it a three-peat. Green flag is out, we're underway. And Nicholas Cooper at the 13 jumping out to the early advantage. As we're going 3 wide through the grass. Really testing the suspension of some of these trucks. And Cooper leads first lap by. Burton on the charge, giving a shot to the back bumper of the 10 machine. Oh, the 8 of Gavin Anspaugh going through the dirt. Somehow able to keep that one under control, if you can indeed call it under control. Pepitone and the 948 moving up to that second position. Oh, things getting a little bit dicey through the intersection. Look out. Had a little bit more breathing room that time. Oh, look out. Gavin Anspaugh on the 8. Little trepidatious through the intersection. He's going to fall lap down as Cooper and Pepitone both get by. Look out. Pepitone gets to the back bumper of the 13 of Cooper. Oh, Pepitone trying to make him move. Cooper tries to hold him off. Oh, we got a spin heading towards the intersection. The 517 of Chris Bukema facing the wrong way. He'll get her spun around. That'll move Burton up to the 4th position. Still a great battle going on up at the front as Justin Pepitone and Nicholas Cooper continue to try to settle it out. Cooper has the spot. Pepitone wants it. far, relatively tame in the intersection. Oh, getting a little closer. Maybe a little overly polite there, and Pepitone is now taking over the top spot. Anspaugh still behind through the grass just about every lap. Oh, they come around the 517 to put him a lap down. Nearly had a meeting of the minds there as they all took evasive action around the 517. Oh boy, that got real close as the 05 of Andrew Burton got pinned behind the 28. Halfway home, 10 down, 10 to go. Burton now around the 28 of Neil Buchema. That'll move him up to the third spot. Oh, starting to get close. Oh, your leader nearly colliding with the 8 truck going through the intersection. Right on the edge of out of control. Cooper gets to the back bumper of Pepitone, your top 2 cars. Field's beginning to get pretty well spaced out as they run. Figure 8 race has turned into a real kind of heads-up race here for the victory as Pepitone and Cooper lead, negotiating the lap traffic with 5 laps remaining. Oh, the 10 goes around. Cooper couldn't quite get past him, so Ashton Kiffer goes for a spin. Kiffer facing the wrong way. He'll need to get that one spun around real quick if he's able to. Looks like it's running. He's just going to need a big enough gap. Oh, maybe not. Oh, there he goes. Lights up the back tires, spins it around. Coming down to 3 laps to go. Go now as Cooper still tries to get back by the 10 of Ashton Kiffer. Can't imagine Kiffer wants to be very giving with track position after their last interaction. Oh, Anspaugh once again behind through the intersection. He's going to rattle a few fillings loose, but he continues on and becomes a white flag. 1 lap to go for Justin Pepitone of the 948. Look out. Oh no, the hood comes up on the 8 of Anspaugh, must have jarred loose over the behind. And we have our last race down to the line. It's going to be Justin Pepitone. Cooper will come home in second. Burton will be third. going to be Neil Bukema, last one running on the lead lap, and Chris Bukema in the 5.17 closes things out. Well, race fans, he's a kind of a master of these destruction type events. He's got many, many victories underneath his belt, and I'm sure he's going to put on a little bit of a celebration for you. That's Justin Pepitone taking the victory here in the 948. He'll burn it down over on the front straightaway. Race fans, thanks for coming out and spending an awesome Sunday here with us at Corrigan Oil Speedway. Glad we could get this one in and complete. We will be back in action this upcoming Friday for NASCAR night featuring the National Compacts, and then the All-Star Monster Truck Tour will be here on Saturday. So a big full weekend of action coming up here at the Corrigan Oil Speedway. On behalf of all of us here at the track, we want to thank you for spending a great Sunday with us, and we hope to see you back here on Friday. In the meantime, please be safe in your travels home.
Track in our veins, we chase the name to the flames. Northwest, southwest, one line.